We are honored to have a parent, a local snowboarding hero, a world champion, stand before our class today to share his thoughts. Bud Keene, classmate Zach Keene's father, exemplifies what Stowe can and has done for us. Bud has spent many years of his life in Stowe, taking inspiration from the Green Mountains, and in turn inspiring many young athletes to be the best they can be. Let me recall for you some of Bud's many accomplishments. A local snowboarding pioneer, Bud has made many first snowboarding descents in North America and in South America as well, including the first descent of Cotopaxi in Ecuador, which, at 19,701 feet, is the highest active volcano in the world. In 1986, he, wife Lucy Laporte, Keene, and friends rode down from over 22,000 feet on Mount Aconcagua in Argentina, in the process setting a new world record for the highest altitude snowboarded down from. Keene also served as the assistant navigator for Ned Gillette's 1986 voyage to Antarctica, an expedition to be the first to row a boat 605 miles from Cape Horn to Antarctica across the worst seas in the world, the Drake Passage. From 1989 to 2002, Keene built the MMSC snowboard program from the ground up, producing many champions. Joining the coaching staff of the U.S. snowboarding halfpipe team as an assistant at the 2002 Olympics in Salt Lake City, Keene became head halfpipe coach in 2003 and led the 2006 Olympic halfpipe team to a dominating performance in Torino. His 8-rider contingent took 2 gold medals, 2 silver medals, 2 fourth places, a 6th and a 10th. Following the 2006 Games, Keene was named the 2006 USA International Snowboard Coach of the Year, the USSA Coach of the Year, and, in a ceremony in Washington, D.C., the United States Olympic Committee's 2006 National Coach of the Year. At the 2010 Olympics, as Shaun White's personal coach, Bud coached White to his 2nd consecutive halfpipe gold medal in dramatic fashion. Following the U.S. win, Keene was awarded the Order of ICOS coaching medal, again by the United States Olympic Committee. I'm proud to introduce Stowe hero, Bud Keene.
Introduction. That was really awesome. Hey everybody, really psyched to be here today. Psyched here for a lot of reasons. For one thing, the speech is written, I practiced it, and all the karaoke I've been singing for the past couple of weeks to toughen up for this moment is behind me now. That's no joke, by the way. I have to tell you, I'm a big sap for ceremonies like this. I love them. And really, even much lesser ones than this get me going pretty well. I remember when I was growing up in Virginia Beach, Virginia, whether it was the Little League baseball banquet, the Cub Scout pack meeting, where I was going to get my bear pin or my wolf badge, or the junior high or high school athletic banquet, I have always attended and even looked forward to these celebrations of achievement. Even if I wasn't receiving an award, I would never miss one. Why? Well, like I said, I'm a big sap for this kind of thing, but there's more to it than that. I really believe in the power of ceremonies like this. I sincerely believe that as much personal power and confidence as these graduates have already amassed by struggling through a 12-year curriculum, that when we come together as a community to recognize and celebrate that accomplishment, we send them out the door with even more power and confidence. Anyway, I truly believe in the power of these ceremonies, and like I said, that's part of why I'm here today. I've thought a lot about why I've always enjoyed these things, and in doing so, I finally came to realize that it's because by bestowing honor on those who have achieved, we also honor ourselves for being a part of a powerful effort. Powerful performances don't just spring up in a vacuum. It's kind of like we all come together to build a solid platform. And then from that platform, one by one, or a few of us at a time, we shoot up into the sky. The best thing about it is that sooner or later, or even many times during our lives, we all get our turn to be the ones that shoot skyward. Today we gather together, parents, teachers, and community, to shoot 46 of our finest young people up into the sky. I know, and I know that you know, that because of who these graduates have proved themselves to be, and because of the quality platform that they have sprung from, that when they launch into the sky, or more correctly, head out into the world, the fireworks that they'll create will burn beautifully and brightly, and for a long, long time. When I got the call to invite me here to speak today, I immediately began working on what I wanted to say to these graduates. As I began to write things down, I started to realize that the things that I wanted to say fell into two distinct groups, or more correctly, came from two completely separate perspectives. On the one hand, I have the perspective of a citizen of Stowe, a father and an uncle of a couple of the graduates, and perhaps even as a leader of a sort in this community. I might be giving myself a little bit too much credit on that one. On the other hand, a lot of what I have to say comes partly from my perspective as a coach. Both perspectives are mine, and each comes from a different place inside me, but realistically, I can only speak from one perspective today. And so I've chosen to speak to you from my most familiar perspective, and that which suits me best. Today, I'll be speaking to you as a coach. And don't worry, even though I just put on my Olympic uniform, I promise I won't drop any F-bombs. Seriously though, there gotta be some of my friends out there where they were thinking of themselves, come on bud, don't ruin a beautiful moment.